The days in the back here, I tell you, it's like a very leg heavy dog. Good. Good boy. Alright, so good extension of his hip. There we go. Good boy.
I'm actually thinking with those beefy muscles that he's had back there since he was a baby that hip dysplasia might miss him till he's quite old.
Yeah, he seems to stretch pretty well, and he's just got a ton of muscle in the thighs. Very strong in that area.
Ben, you're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Back end feels very good, very strong. No issues there. Good. Knees feel clean, hips are good, ankles are fine. Good. Big strong back end, that's a good start.
Ben, sit.
I can stand up.
Okay.
Fine there. And his left foot is one we want to. Let's just start with his right side. Good. Good. Sorry. Extend out your shoulder. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Shoulder feels very negative, very normal. Lovely. No problems there. He's well muscled in that area. Wrist has good flexion, good extension. Some thickening in the lateral side of the right elbow, as expected. Good. A little bit of crepitus, a little bit of crackling in that joint there. Not unexpected. Down an extension about 5%, Maddie. Good.
Extension?
Extension. The lateral compartment, and his flexion is down 20 in neutral. No pain, just decreased in range of motion, 20%. And then proflexion.
Yeah, there was a little bit of licking, but that's about it.
So pretty quiet and not a lot of change there at all. So some secondary remodeling, some loss of range of motion, but not an inflamed, angry joint. Let's change sides. Good boy.
And that's the one that had the PRP, because it was the worst after the surgery.
Okay. Good extension of that shoulder. Supraspinatus is good. Biceps good.
So you think his shoulders are okay? Because I always kind of wondered about shoulder spurs on him.
Shoulders and wrists are great.
Okay.
They're normal. So he's jumped past both of those. So he has a bit more lateral compartment remodeling here, a bit more extra bone on this left side, and a little bit more prominent, a bit of a thicker, knobbier sort of elbow. It's down about 10% in extension.
And I also noticed sometimes his toes point different directions than I think they ought to when he's standing.
Yep. So you can see here's flexion here. He's down about 20% still, about the same degree of loss of range of motion there. Seems a little bit more hesitant to go into that flexed position, but not bad. When we pronate him, bring him out, reflex him, very good. Alright, so no real focal pain, but seems a bit thicker and a little bit more degenerative. So probably should get a look inside at his elbows, x-ray them and see where he's at now. And then we'll be able to tell you whether we think he's coping okay